Hi everyone, I'm glad you could come back to visit Lottie and me. It's very nice to have you here. It's a beautiful, stunning day on Wednesday afternoon at 2:45. It's so beautiful outside, and yesterday was the same, although yesterday was even warmer. I think it reached 24 degrees yesterday, and today I think it's about 22, and it's just amazing. The air actually has a beautiful warm feel, which is a bit odd for this time of year, but who's going to reject it? Not me. It's just gorgeous. Even the mornings and evenings aren't freezing cold, so it's just been beautiful. Feel very lucky. Oh, of course we're not in the centre. Let me just see if I can get that a bit better so I don't feel uncomfortable. I know that Kimberly is about the same as me as with this kind of symmetry and evenness that I have a problem with, that I have to do, which is, I know, a little bit annoying for everybody else because you guys don't care, but anyway, that's not bad. It's still not exactly right. When I was growing up, actually, because my father was an artist, he was a serious artist, a very well-known artist around the world, and he was often painting. And whenever he made a new painting and we wanted to hang it up in the house, I was the one who helped him make it straight and symmetrical on the wall. I loved doing it. And so I always had this thing about symmetry and straightness. If you looked in my kitchen, in my fridge or in my pantry, you'll see all the labels facing out the front. Everything's a bit neat in there. It doesn't drive me insane if it's not. I just enjoy looking at it when it's like that. So I'm not quite at the level of OCD because none of it really bugs me. I just like it to look neat. And so I can easily walk away from it if it isn't neat. So I think I'm not quite at that level. And I do notice on YouTube that people do throw that OCD term around a lot. And let me tell you, from the job I do, it is a very, very serious illness, and it's not something to joke about. It's not just about having your labels to the front. It actually rules people's lives. It makes doing things impossible. It makes getting ready take 3 hours, and it's a really painful thing for people to have. So it's much more than just being fussy about where labels are or where a seam might be on a baby's outfit or the way the blanket's sitting. To me, that's just being, you just like it a certain way. It doesn't interfere with your life if it isn't that way. So I think, I've been wanting to say that for ages actually about OCD. So let's not just use that term too loosely, because it is a very serious illness. Anyway, I don't know why I got onto that. For goodness sake, how horrible and hopeless. Now, come on, girl. Get your act together, because we're looking at beautiful Lottie, and she's wearing purple. Can you tell that's purple, or is it a bit too dark? It's a very dark purple. In fact, the label called it plum. But, yes, the label on the jacket called it plum. And it's made by, now let me see, a company called Little Tailor, and it's just a plain little jacket done in garter stitch in wool. The jacket's made of wool, and the little pants are the same plum colour, purple colour, with a grey stripe. So it's a plum stripe and a grey stripe, and they're sort of medium width, equal width. And the pants they said are cashmere. So I don't know if they really are, because they weren't that expensive, but they are a bit softer than the jacket. So that is and I should say that underneath Lottie's wearing a little blouse. It's not actually a bodysuit. You can see it ends, and it's just a plain white blouse. It's got white butterfly sleeves on her shoulders. That bit's covered up with the jacket, and then it's got a big white ruffled lace collar, which is just beautiful. So I put that underneath. I was looking for, I know somewhere I've got a bodysuit that's white with a ruffled collar with a grey trim that I thought would be lovely, seeing as there's grey in the stripy pants, but I couldn't find it. I looked exactly where it was meant to be, and it was hiding from me, so I decided to just go plain white for her. And the reason she's wearing purple is just because I missed out on Lupus Awareness Day. I think there was a specific day, so I thought I'd call it Lupus Awareness in general. Lupus is a disease of, it's just left my head. where your immune system attacks different parts of your body instead of attacking invaders like a flu or a cold germ. They attack parts of your body, and for everybody it's a bit different, and it goes at different rates and it attacks different parts of your body, but it can be extremely debilitating. It's a very difficult thing to live with, and I would imagine that most of you follow Crystal on Life with Crystal, her channel, because she talks a lot about it. She has all sorts of rotten things going on with her body that she has to deal with, and she deals with it. She does as much as she possibly can. She's working as a nanny for a family, and she has a full life, so she's doing really well considering the struggle she has and the pain she has and all the different things that keep going wrong. It must drive her really insane, but she's a great girl. So if you haven't watched her channel, go and have a look. Her name is spelt differently. It's spelt Kryst. Now this is where it gets tricky. L-E, I think it is at the end, and it's Life with Crystal. So go and look her up, if you haven't seen her, but I'm sure you all know her. She's been around. She's had a channel for a long, long, long time. Well, she has several channels, and I think she's on Instagram and all those things. So anyway, that's why Lottie's wearing purple today, just so I could just mention lupus again. And I actually worked with a girl who had lupus many years ago when we were working in a preschool. We had our own group of 3-year-olds, and I remember that she often was very tired and had to sit down, which she did. So I did the running around stuff, and that was fine with me. But I felt really sad for her because it was very difficult for her. I don't know what happened to her. I didn't stay in touch with her. We didn't seem to have a lot in common. That happens sometimes. It's just a nice person who you don't have a lot in common with. She was much younger than me, and I hope she's okay. So that's my little bit about lupus. Oh, something else I did want to say in this video. A couple more things. First of all, I wanted to say that I still haven't been able to answer all your beautiful comments. I'm reading them all the time, but I just can't sit for that long, and I can't concentrate, and I feel terrible because I just keep producing these videos, but and all the comments, the beautiful comments that you're leaving me, I so want to reply to, but I just don't have the something. I don't know what it is. I just can't get my head into gear or something. So please know that I'm reading them, and I will get to them. The trouble is, the more videos I make, the more comments that come. I hope I'll be able to catch up. I'll sit down gradually and maybe just do a few at a time. Perhaps that's the best way to do it. So that's something important I did want to say to you. And the other thing is that I waited until this afternoon to make this video because I was hoping that a parcel would come that I ordered from Etsy just a few days ago. It's come from Canberra, which isn't too far from Sydney, maybe 4 hours drive, and this is what it is. It's a gorgeous, like, linen romper in a beautiful dusty sort of pink with a slightly off-white Peter Pan collar, and I ordered 2 little bonnets to go with it because I wasn't sure if the collar was white or cream, so I ordered a white bonnet and a cream bonnet. And I think the collar is white. It's not a bright white, but it matches the bonnet. So I will, let me just show you that parcel again because it's beautiful how it's done up. Isn't that gorgeous? And that's the brand. Oh, that's the shop name of the girl who makes these things. It's called Darbishoo. Dabishoo. But it's here in Australia, so it wouldn't be that useful to anybody in any other country. I tend to only get Etsy things from Australia now because of the postage. It's reasonable to get things. This actually only cost me $3 in postage. So it's as compared to often up to $30 from America and the same from England. So I don't worry about overseas Etsy purchases anymore. I've only done 1 or 2 of them, and they were cute things, but you get just as cute things here. So shall I undo it and show you? And of course you know that the last thing Lottie needs is a romper. The very last thing she would need
in her whole life is a romper. But because I love them, I just couldn't help myself. So I ordered this little romper. And let me just show you this cute. This was the card that was on it. And that's actually sticky tape. Isn't that brilliant? It's got a picture of a safety pin on it. So it looks as though it's pinned. I think that's genius. But it's just sticky tape. And on the back it says thank you, which is very nice. So let's just open this up. And it's got lovely string tied around it, which I think looks great. Let me just pull that off. Sorry I can't do this in front of the camera, but I've got everything just sitting on my kitchen bench next to me, and so I'm working from there. Now let's see, it's one of those sticky things, those bags that fold over and stick. Very clever bag. Here we go, just about got it. There we are. Now let me show you this gorgeous romper. Now this is in a 3-month size. I wonder how I should show you. Let me hold it up like that. Maybe if I put it in the pram. Let's see if that works. Sorry, Lottie, darling. Now, can you see that? You can just about see the whole thing. Let me move it up a wee bit. Yeah, hopefully you can see that now. So it's a lovely linen. Yes, you can see that now. It's a lovely linen, sleeveless, with a bodice, and then the bottom part of the bubble romper is just gathered onto that bodice. And the collar is actually not pure white. You can sort of see it's not as white as her pram or her pillow or her sheet underneath her. So that's that romper. That's in a size 3 months. And then this is one little bonnet. This is the white, well, in white in inverted commas. It's sort of a creamy white. Very sweet. Let me show you the inside. I think she lines them here. It's beautifully lined in just a white lawn. Plain lawn cotton on the inside. So it's got a little peak on the bonnet, and I think you can fold that back as well. And here is the other one, which is a more creamy colour. They're both in linen and both lined in the same white lawn. Let me just show you the inside of this one. There we are, and they've both got self-ties in the same fabric to tie under her chin. Now I think, if I remember rightly, I bought these in newborn size, because our dolls' heads are never as big as real babies' heads. So I got the smaller size in bonnet. Shall I just try one on? Let me just slip it on her head and we'll see if it's the right size or not. So I don't know yet if I did the right thing. It's always a bit of a chance, but because I've got the twins, it could always, oh yeah, look at that, it's beautiful, Lottie, look at that, you little darling, and the pram's moving. Oh, sorry everybody, I didn't have the brake on. There we go, just stay there, pram. Hopefully you get an idea of that cuteness. Just move the ties down a bit. There we go, there's my sweetheart. Let me have a look back in the camera. Hopefully you can still see what's happening. Yes, you can. So there she is in her little bonnet. That's perfect. And you can fold that little brim back, so it can be both ways. But that is so cute. So I will put that on her. I can probably put little tights underneath and a little cardi over the top so that she's not cold. But I just couldn't resist, and I know it was really dumb buying summer clothes in the middle of winter here. But there you go, I am a bit crazy about baby clothes, so that's why I did it, and I'm very pleased with that. So, I know what else I can show you guys. I finally got a watch. It's just hanging off my arm at the moment because it needs some links taken out of it. It's actually identical to the watch that I was wearing when I had the car accident, and something happened to the watch that made it stop working. It didn't look any different to what it used to look. It just stopped working. So, and I had a burn on my wrist right near the watch. So I think there was, maybe got punched by the airbag or something like that. Something happened to it. And so we had to go to a watchmaker, and he had to say it wasn't repairable, which he did, and he wrote a letter, and we gave that letter to the insurance company. And then we had to have a photo of the replacement watch with a price on it, which we did as well, and we sent that to them. And then they sent us the money and we ordered the watch, and it's identical to my old watch, and I'm so happy to have it. 6 weeks without a watch is a long time, long time. It's frustrating because I kept looking at my arm thinking my watch was there, but it was always just the hospital bracelet. It was never my watch. So I'm really happy to have it, and very soon, maybe even at the weekend, one of my daughters will take me to the watchmaker who can take a couple of links out of the band. I'll just take it off and show you because it's already 3 o'clock. I've been talking for a quarter of an hour, for goodness sake. It's actually in a stretchy band, see that? And I need that because I can't, with only the use of one hand, I can't put any other kind of watch on. It has to be stretchy because I can't do anything with my other hand, and I have to wear the watch on my right arm so I can move my wrist and look at the time. So it's hard to find a watch with a stretchy band, and luckily Swatch has like a few models, maybe 3 or 4. They're all virtually the same, just come in different colours. So this is the rose gold colour. It's not gold, of course, but I'm just so happy to have it, really happy. And I really think that might be all I have to say for today. That will do you poor people listening to all of that nonsense for a quarter of an hour. Anyway, I hope you liked seeing Lottie. I forgot to tell you, she's got Lammy. And Lammy's very happy not to be on the stove today. Lammy loves being in the pram. So Lottie and Lammy are together in the pram. And I hope you liked her purple outfit. It's a very dark purple, but it's still purple, isn't it? So it's still legitimate for Lupus Awareness. And I'd just like to thank you all again for watching my videos and for your absolutely beautiful comments. They go straight to my heart, they really do, and I hope soon I'll be able to write replies to you all. But I've been reading them, and I've been watching your videos and making comments when I can. So thank you very much, everybody. I've noticed there's a bit of nonsense going on YouTube with some poor people who are struggling by being called things, things that they haven't done, and ugly names and silly things like that. And I'm just glad that's not happening on my channel. I'm glad that I've got you guys as my friends and my viewers, and thank you so much just for being so lovely. I really appreciate it. Now, did I cut off Lottie's feet when I moved the pram, or when it moved itself? I left her little feet bare for those people who love little bare feet. Let's see if it will stay there. There we go. Because I had options of shoes or socks or booties, but I went with bare feet because the rest of her's all toasty warm, seeing as her little jacket is wool and her pants are wool. They say cashmere, but I don't know about that. Anyway, she's toasty warm, so she's fine. So I think I will say goodbye to you now before I launch into some other silly story. So thank you very much, all of you, for coming back to my kitchen. I really, really appreciate your visits. I love them, actually. I love your visits. I hope you like my videos too, and I will see you all soon. I don't know what my next outfit might be on Lottie. Maybe we'll do a white outfit, or I'm not sure. And also, as I said in my last video, I can't reach many of the twins' clothes. I can reach what's hanging up, but all their folded things I can't get to because they're somewhere. Well, I know where they are, but they're unreachable. They're underneath and behind lots of other things because we emptied out that room where, their room that I'm sleeping in still. So basically it's going to be about Lottie unless I can invent something perfect for the babies, which I'm sure I'll find something good for them too. So there you go. I'll really stop now, and I appreciate you being with me, and I'll see you all again soon, and hopefully you're all having fun and your weather's lovely and toasty warm and sunny, and you're loving your summer, and I hope you all have a good week. So thank you very much, everyone. Take care and be kind to each other. Bye bye.